Hey, NASDOG, where you get the best dope on the markets. I am Alan Palmer. What are we talking here? This is Friday. It is a cyber crash. Hang on a second. We're going to look at Bitcoin here. We're looking at silver here. This is silver here. All right. This is what I gave out yesterday. Actually, it should be timestamped right here. November 20th, Thursday, November 20th, 7:29. That's AM. Okay. And so the low this morning was 48. Check your pulse, 48.05. Okay. So this was yesterday when we were up at 51. Okay. So 48.05. Yeah. We went down to 48.05. We had some olives down below. Okay. This would be if you were taking a shot. Otherwise, and right now, this 48.50, if you're looking to buy it down there, because we're at 49, we're right up here. This, as a matter of fact, this blue trend line here is 49.45. Let's go take a look at it. This is silver live, bottom right-hand corner, 7:57 a.m. Okay, we just traded here. 49.46 half is this trend line. Okay, and it's just been hit. Okay, so I have these charts are on delayed. Okay, you know what? You really don't need. It'll make you trade better, more disciplined with stops if you do have them on delays. But that's for another. That'd be more like a mentor type thing. This is Bitcoin, folks. This is 93,000. This is 81,000. 80,750. Okay? 80,750. And then and this is a good example. See, so ignore these blue trend lines here. They're horizontal. They're dotted, actually. But I'm just mapping them out here. So you can see the first spike low. Okay? And then we rally 3,000, where the guys that bought it down here are saying, hey, we're not in love with this thing either, okay? And then you post a 7. This is in Bitcoin. Okay, and then you come down here. Actually, hang on a second. Let's just look at this here. Let's do, watch how this works out. Okay. We got to modify this. We got a date, okay, and 12/31/24, right? It's 25. Okay. Hang on a second. There's more ways than one to skin this cat. Oh, that's right. Hang on a second here. Okay. Okay, remember how I say it's all about day? Okay, well, you know what? I'm not going to goof around with this in Bitcoin here. But so Bitcoin has rallied. Now we're at 84,000. Okay, so that's this could be a huge rally. We can go from 80,000. How about 80,000 here? We're right about here. Sell your Bitcoin up here, 99,000. Listen, that's going to be a joke here until it hits. Then you're going to be a client if you sell your Bitcoin, or you buy it here and make 15,000 today or something like that in Bitcoin. Oh yeah, and I want to apologize about putting out that video without the voice. But do appreciate any support here. If you like this kind of thing, there's a horizontal trend line. This is gold. Okay, so you can see gold just doing nothing here. Compared to silver here. As a matter of fact, let's go, and this is D silver. Let's look at a daily here. Okay, so this puppy is not without risk. Okay, this is not without risk. That was a pretty good. Yeah, I don't know, folks. This is a two-way trade. Listen, we could come right back to 54. This thing, this thing can do anything, and I'm not saying that. Or we could really rattle a tree here, So in Bitcoin, the market trusts, I guess, at this point. All right, you might want to pause this, but in any event, this is RBOB. Okay, this is DECE RBOB. Okay, I would not advise trading in DECE now because this thing goes off probably any day now. But anyway, we went down to 188. You can see the powder blues here. All right. And this is where we were. I wouldn't be surprised if that was a small olive line. And it's not small. Okay. This is what we've done so far this year. And that's DSR, Bob. Here's nat gas. Okay. I talk about the yellow trend lines. All right. With the gaps. Okay. So, if you trade, you don't have to trade much. You can trade a one lot here. It's $400. Is it $400? I think it's $480 per penny. So, hang on a second. Let me check. Oh, I'm sorry. This is nat gas. I'm sorry. This is nat gas. Did I say RBOB? This is nat gas. This is Jan nat gas. So, but in case, you might consider why people like to buy gaps, that would have been one of them. 2 times here. And look at this, man. They make a new low and then right back out of it. 391. And this one was probably pretty perfect. 398.70. Okay, not even there, And then look at that. You got an outside up, a couple days down. All right. And this here, there, this might have been your, I'm just saying here, when you're just playing this area, okay? So that would be about gaps. OJ, anybody looking to mess with the juice? 153.30, 153.06. We traded under 150.15. 47 quarter was the low there. Let's just see if Nov is Nov still trading? Here, hang on a second. Let's throw on some volume on that. This is orange juice. I do not recommend trading it. 48 contracts. It is before the market opens, so they do trade something. I don't know if that's going off into delivery. That was Jan Juice also. This is Jan Juice on a daily. Okay, don't ask me because that was November before. I don't know. CQG can do different things if you have them tweaked, and I might have this tweaked a little bit different. What's this? Oh, yeah, sell the piss out of short China. Okay. This has been here it's been here for, a couple weeks anyway. And you know what? As a matter of fact, here. Yeah, because so has this. If you've been following me here, this was when I said the Federal Reserve, the U.S. Federal Reserve is working to save China. Okay? Now they have mortgage fraudsters. It's like now they got another one, a third one. I'm telling you, everybody at the Fed, it seems like, that's of a certain ilk, is taking this multiple home residence deductions. So we have mortgage fraud. Let's just touch on this, just for... because I have a passion for charts and putting pieces of the puzzle together. This is the China, what is this, the FTSE A250, I think, or A50. It doesn't matter, but it's a China, yeah, there it is on the bottom. China index, A50. Okay, this is where the Fed did an emergency rate cut with U.S. stocks at all-time highs to save China. Okay, you can remember there were some big names that were buying up here. I'm just recapping it here. This was the short squeeze like Miles Gow talked about. And, okay, so anyway, we came back to these olive lines here, olive line cells, okay? And this green can play right here. This can actually bounce over here. I would not say, look at this. We closed over it one day and I followed by, outside down. That's definitely an outside down. And then here you do a double bounce or, a 2-day bounce and come out the downside with the U.S., okay? This is silver, okay? We just talked about silver. That's live today, I believe. Yeah, Friday at 5:36, okay? All right, so this is where we got down to here, okay? 48.16. This was the NASDAQ late. This might even be a 1 minute, okay, where you could pause on that. This is Rigetti, some kind of stock that's had a bubble, just a couple. And this one? This one is an olive buy. You'll see the next chart. This is AMD, okay? This is a crypto stock, okay? Really, this is one of these AI stocks. And okay, we had to run up, we had to break. And so from here, we rallied 242% here. You'll see the price levels here. This is another NASDAQ. Okay, this is AMD again. Okay, this is that other one. Okay, oh, and this was 0% there. So we had an olive line down here. I think it was at 78. And, so we rallied whatever it rallied, 242%. I'm just showing you here, okay, because this was a multi-year olive line here, okay? This was when we talked about this. Something was 88. I can't remember if it was MasterCard or something. They had olives. This is cattle here. Just a couple. These are just from summer, okay? So if you take summer, and then we had a big blast off. You want something 80 to 90% fire sale, okay? Now you get under here, you're going down here, and you're going down here. Cattle has been kind of fickle. The fund's been long. Oh, this is plus 12% on the year here. A couple cattle contracts, different ones. Okay, you can pause that if you want to look at that if you're a cattle guy, but nobody looks at cattle, okay? I don't even get any hits. Here's meal over here. Here's beans here. This is just a little trend line in soybeans. They've been in the news, okay? We just rallied $1. Okay, this is corn here, and actually corn got hit here, I don't know where we are, maybe 436 on the downside or something like that. I do think this is a level here, in doom and gloom, 432, 433 in March corn. Let's go to another one. There's the wheat. This is some kind of alarm here in feeder cattle. This is a 12-minute in Bitcoin yesterday. Okay, yesterday 12-minute Thursday 11:30 a.m. Okay, so this is when we went. Okay, at 7 a.m., folks, we were at 92,000. We just broke 5,000. This is when they were blowing some guys out that had these, because. The crypto crowd. I am not in the crypto crowd, and I don't watch that here, but, and today we hit 82,000. No, 81,000. 80,750 was the low. That's a picture of the NASDAQ here. Okay, I think we did go outside down for the day here. I had done the video without voice, you moron. That had talked about selling this area here. There's a blue trend line in there. It was at 246. Okay, it was off here to off here. And what we did in retrospect, see this range right here? Okay, it's exactly like this, isn't it? Isn't it? As a matter of fact, we took this out. Okay, this was at whatever time we were at 24,454, and this was already the high. Okay. So that's NASDAQ. That's really too bad because I was touting that as a trade. Although, to be perfectly honest, I said new high stop. We went up there, new high stop one last time, and then we got tattooed. This is cattle here. I'll just skip over it. But these are just some, this is rough rice. These are back months here, okay? So these are out a year, next year, 26. If one was looking to buy some here, okay, could pause on that. What is this? This is July rice. There's a look at July rice, okay? And as a matter of fact, if we got volume, no, there's no volume on there. Somebody bought 60 contracts because it's a thin contract. Nobody trades it. There's Jan rice. Here's a 3-minute and probably the NASDAQ. What was this? Was this the high? This looks like, yeah. Okay, yeah. This is a 3-minute at whatever time this, here, 8:30. This is probably at 8:39 a.m., okay? This is the opening 3 minutes only, okay? So, let's go to another one here. So these would be like some of the charts you would get. Okay, this is the chart the day before. Thursday at 8:20 a.m. Okay, I guess it's at 8:20. The day before. Okay, the day before. Thursday, November 20th. Oh, no. Okay. Look in the upper left-hand corner here. Actually, here, let me see if I can. Okay, so this is pre-market. 264, to call it 265, 265 was the high. Okay, so that would be in the overnight. Okay, so I have it right here, 246 is a trend line, okay? And I said, I go, you know what? We're just going to use this little olive line here to just play this as another trigger. This would really not be an olive line sell. This is how this olive line over here, this sell right here, this is how this played out. We went up to targets of the olive lines. Okay, and then we came back down and we're doing this herky-jerky stuff. Okay, and the hype in the what do they call them? Scalers and all these new names for the crypto AI build out. Well, anyway, we went up to, I think 309 was the high, 25,309. Okay, so I did not have anything there. We might have had to take this out by $5. And we ended up breaking over 1,000 points. So I'm going to end this video here. This is Friday morning at 8:17, so it's the pre-opening comments. And you could just look at these charts and look at some levels there for levels going forward. Or email me, arp@nasdog.com. Thanks for watching. Let's rip off a rule at the bell. If you can figure out what people will talk about an hour later, okay, which I did. I've been texting out people that to beware in this Bitcoin here that it could affect all these markets like silver. Okay, so gold not so much. So we'll call this a wrap. Thanks for watching. Always use the risk stop to stop the risk.